Hi, my name is Cindy, and if you haven't ever seen any of my videos, I live in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I have two boys, both in college, and two cats. I cross-stitch and I stamp, so I've just started uploading videos to YouTube, and I've so far just done stamping videos, so I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, so I've done some videos with that. But I thought I would show you my Stitch Maynia, so what I'm planning on doing for Stitch Maynia. So I've got a whole pile of stuff to show you. I've got 19 because it's 2019. I know people do things all differently, but that's what I wanted to do. And there are 16 of them are WIPs, works in progress, and 3 of them are new starts because I have so many already started I don't need to start 19 new ones. So let's get started. The first one I'm going to show you is Lizzie Kate's Halloween Rules. I don't know how to do this so there's no glare. And I am close to being done with this one. So I think I just have a couple of more. Let's see, there's the top of it. And then there's how far I am. So I think I just have a couple more to do. Yep, just 2 more to do. So I'm hoping to finish that one this year. And all of these I'm not planning on finishing this year, just want to make some progress on some of them. Some of them I've had started for quite a while. This one, hopefully I can get this without the glare. This is a new designer to me, Fire Wing Designs. And so I'm going to do this snake over here. This is for a nephew of mine, but I've got different thread. So it's this green and brown thread, and then that's the fabric that I think I'll do it on. That one I do hope to finish this year because it's supposed to be a Christmas present. So that's one of my new starts, and this is another new start. I've been loving all of these animal stacks by Plum Street. So this is the sheep one. I haven't done any of them yet. So this is a new start that I'm going to do. I probably won't get it finished this year, but I wanted to start it. And then another one I'm almost done with is this Put on the Hat. This is by Hands On Design. So this will go, I'll show you the chart in just a minute. This will go on a little drum. So that's what's up here. I need to figure out better lighting because that's kind of glare. There, that's better. So this drum up here is what it's for. So that one I think I can finish. And then this is my last new start. This is Peace on Earth by Cottage Garden. It's a real pretty one, and the fabric is kind of a green. It's real pretty. That one I hope to get done. I want to do that one for my mom. This one is Drawn Thread, Free and the Brave. And I'm close to being done with it too. Just have to finish up the house, and then there's a flower on top. This one I've had started for a long time. One of my favorite designers is Mirabilia. So this is Dressmaker's Daughter. And I've been working on the spring part of it. Let's see if you can see that. So I'm hoping to finish spring this year. I really just need to fill in the background. There might be a little bit more up here. And I wait and do all my beading at the end, because I usually work on Q-snaps, and I don't want to try and put a Q-snap over a bead. That would probably damage the bead. All right. This is another big one, which I will not get done this year, but this is just the middle part of it. This is, I think it's also Hands On Design. A Moment in Chalk. I don't know if you'll be able to see these cute buttons. So I've just been working on the middle of it. Make sure I get it right side up for you. So there's just the middle. Oops. So obviously I won't get that whole thing done this year because they don't have a picture of the whole thing, but around this middle, each month there's a different flower. So that's why it's such a big piece of cloth, because there's a flower for each month around that middle part. It'll be so pretty. This one I hope to get done. This is another Mirabilia. This is Fairy Spring Fling. And all I have left on it is the beads. So I just need to add all her bling and she'll be done. So I should be able to get that done. And I'm hoping to show you progress on some of these later. This is the Heaven and Earth designs. So this is what they call a quick stitch, which is just a piece of one. This is called Psyche's Butterflies. And I have one page done of it. Here you can see. These are just amazing how they get the detail in them. All these little stitches. This is one called Full Coverage, so the whole thing is stitched. And it's quick in relation to the other Heaven and Earth that are really big, but it's definitely not something that you're going to get done fast. And the next one is Butterfly Garden. This is a drawn thread design. It's a real pretty one. I've got a good start on it. I'm working on the house now over here. And then there's more flowers on the other side. This is Glendon Place, Woodland Wonder. It's a real pretty deer, and there's a lot of, there's Krynic and then a lot of beads. I don't know if you'll be able to see these or not, but there's some real pretty beads in here too. So I've got a good start on him too. So there's this tree and then another tree and then the border, oops, and then all the beads. He's really pretty. Some of these are hard to, I'm sure they don't show up as pretty on camera as they are in person with all the sparkle to them. This is another Plum Street. This is Adam's Family. And so I've got a pretty good start on it. If I get this house done, then I'll be at least halfway done, if not more, because the house is a lot of stitching. So it's a fun one. Another Lizzie Kate. This is the Spring Alphabet. So I've done the summer, I don't know how to keep, there we go. I've done the summer and the winter, so I have the spring one and the autumn one to do. So this one, whoop, put it right side up. Getting close on it too. Obviously not going to be done this spring, but maybe by next spring. This one is probably the one I've been working on the longest of all of these. This is a chatelaine, and all I have is just a printout of what it will be like someday. But it's a Paris mandala, or however you say that. And so I've, let's see if I can get this where you can see. I've got the middle done, and then I've got 2 of the buildings up here done and 1 Eiffel Tower done. So there'll be 3 more Eiffel Towers and buildings, and then some border around the outside. And this is silks and some, I can't remember what type of metallic thread it is. A lot of beads, you know, treasures, crystals. So it will be real pretty when I'm done. But it will be a while. But my son and I got to go to Paris a couple of times together, and so that's why I wanted to do that one. Someday it will be hanging up in my house. All right. Another Glendon Place. This is Plum Pudding. Purple is my favorite color, so I had to do this one. No, you can't really see the beads on that one. And it's, I can't remember which way it goes. It's symmetrical, so, but it's real pretty. It's also silks. So hopefully you can see that. And this next one is one I really have been trying hard to do a lot of work on. My oldest son is getting married this fall, and so I'm trying to do this lavender and lace, the wedding for them. So I've got a good start. And I changed the bride's hair because my son's fiance is a brunette, so I changed the bride's hair to be brunette. But there's a lot of dress left to do. So this has been my focus. So Stitch Maynia, I will stitch some on these others, but I'm still going to try and make that my focus so I can get it done. This is one I've been wanting to do for a long time. This is Rosewood Manor, Spring Quakers. And the fabric doesn't look that green in the picture, but it's a real pretty green. And I just have a little start on this, not a lot. But it's a fun one to do. And it uses, oh, I forgot the name of those threads. Valdani, I think. Come on, those little round spools. And then last, this is the 19th one, is another Mirabilia. This is Red Lady Pirate. And I can't remember where I got this fabric because I've had this for a while too. Let me get her right side up, show you the correct side. There it is. So it looked to me kind of like sand and ocean, and so she'll be real pretty when she's done. Okay, those are all my Stitch Maynia pieces, so I will try and show you later how much I've accomplished out of all these. And I will see you next time. Bye.